The best fish is of course fresh fish. The problem with frozen fish is it doesn't have the same taste. When it arrives, it's been caught like 3 to 4 months before. The potatoes, they change throughout the whole year. In the summer, we're looking at more sweet potatoes. They're going to be softer, but very nice, still very succulent. And as we go into the winter, we'll get the potatoes that are more crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. Actually an iconic machine. This it's like a 1960s build. It's not automatic like the new machines. It doesn't automatically adjust the temperature. A lot of the times the temperature's coming up and down, so that's where the craftsmanship comes in. You have to manage how many fish you put in. Once the fish goes in and the temperature goes up, you can put chips in with the fish to drop the temperature down. If the temperature drops, that'll help the fish cook on the inside as well without drying it out. So that's what this machine is really good at. So you can get your fish and chips and stay up to date with the latest news. How long we cook the chips depends on the type of potato. Every potato has its own characteristics. We're going to cook these at a lower temperature for around 3.5 minutes. We're going to let them cool for about 20-30 minutes, and then we're going to cook them at a higher temperature at around 175 degrees, probably for another 3 to 3.5 minutes. That should get it nice and crispy. One hot, one not special. Would you like it open or wrapped up?
Yeah.
When we're looking for a fish and chip chef, ideally we want to see 10 to 15 years experience. It gets very busy, it's very hard to manage while it's busy. There's a lot of fish in the pan, the temperature of the pan is going up and down. We portion the fish ourselves, so it's impossible to have an identical fillet every time. That's going to change the cooking time. That's going to change how thick the batter needs to be. When it's busy, the temperature of the oil is going up and down. Again, that's going to affect how thick the batter needs to be. It's going to affect how long we need to cook the fish for. No matter how long you've been in the trade, you're going to be learning every day. My dad's cooking right now and my mum's helping out with the restaurant side, so it's a family business for real. My dad, he's been a fish and chip chef longer than I've been alive, so literally my earliest memories is just running behind the fryer, and I would always want to work, he'd never let me work. One special, 2 medium, 1 base. Being a family business, every single meal is a pride and joy. And when we see people enjoy it and they look over to us and give us the nod of approval, it just makes everything worth it, honestly.
Hello there. Have a seat, we'll serve you at the table.
We have a lot of 90 plus customers. A lot of those customers will get fish and chips every week, or twice a week, and they live up to these high ages, right? Thank you very much.
Chips was
No problem.
I think so.
Okay. First train, you're at the waiting train.
All the money is finished now. This is the one more, please. One more,
No, it's not ready. Yeah.
Fast and professional.
Yeah, just vinegar.
Vinegar only. Despite it being expensive, we are still serving fresh fish, fresh potatoes, the same price as a burger shop that sells frozen burger patties with a bit of bread and lettuce, right? When you think like that, fish and chips is not expensive. A large cod here has about 80 grams of protein, so I believe it's unbeatable. I think ketchup twice burger sauce there.
Burger sauce is bring it.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Thank you.